What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Good Labs. Today, I am going to talk to you about how to handle your nerves on the golf course. All right, so first off, I just want to say that every single person on the golf course gets nervous. It doesn't matter if you shoot the hundreds. It doesn't matter if you're Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has said in interviews many times how nervous he is on the course. Scotty at the Masters this year, I think after like the second round or third round, Scott Van Pelt was asking him about how he handles the nerves, how he seems so calm out there, and he's like, Scotty even said, like, I'm nervous as crap each and every shot. Obviously, guys like that, guys like Tiger, you can't really tell that they're nervous, but everyone inside, doesn't matter what level you are, is feeling some type of nerves on the golf course. So I want that to maybe soothe you a little bit, maybe make you feel a little more at ease, because I know if you're watching this, you probably get nervous on the golf course. I do too. It just happens. So I want to be able to help you, just give you some tips today on what I do personally when I've been in nervous situations, when I've been in big tournament situations and I'm feeling anxious, feeling nervous, just kind of what I do to help soothe that and get through that, and also just kind of excel in those times. So first off, I'm going to talk about just kind of an overarching mindset of nerves and how you kind of want to approach being nervous on the course. And then after I get through those, I will talk about actual set kind of techniques that can just help you in the moment. So the first one is you have to learn how to enjoy being nervous on the course. That sounds crazy because I know being nervous is not fun. Whenever you have butterflies in your stomach and palms get sweaty and all that, being nervous is not fun. But you have to learn how to enjoy being nervous on the course. The way I always thought about it is like being anxious and nervous means that you have put yourself in a situation to do something great. For instance, if I'm just in a golf tournament, if I'm playing the final round of a tournament and I am 20 shots behind the leader, no chance to win, I'm probably not nervous that day. I'm probably just going to play another 18, try to play a good round and maybe finish a little better. Probably not all that nervous. But if I'm in the final group and I'm tied for the lead going in the last 5 holes, I'm probably extremely nervous and crapping my pants and wanting to just, it's a whole different situation. But I try to see it in a way as like, it's a good thing I'm nervous, because that means I actually have a chance to win. It means I have a chance to do something cool. I have a chance to do something special. You got to reframe your mind to a way of, this is a really cool moment. I have a chance to do something awesome, and just embrace those nerves and just enjoy being in that nervous situation as much as you can. And then another part of the mindset, and it kind of goes along with that, is when you're anxious on the course, and it could be whether it's a first tee shot that maybe you just hate first tee shots at a course, or maybe it's a tough tee shot, or maybe it's a 3-footer. We already talked about reframing the situation of there's a chance to do something special. Try to think of all the things that could go right instead of thinking of all the things that could go wrong. That is, obviously we get in a nervous situation. We're humans, I think, it's almost like a protective thing, trying to protect ourselves. What if I miss this putt? What if I hit this drive OB? What if I miss this green? What if I hit in the water? All these things just run through your mind, and it's just kind of innate. Like, you can't really stop that, but you can fight against it and just try to think, no, like, what if I hit this fairway? What if I make this putt? Like, try to reframe it in a way of just not necessarily positive thinking, but it is kind of positive thinking, but just don't let just the negative thoughts run the show. Like, let the positive thoughts get in there too. There's going to be negative thoughts. Thoughts are going to happen. You can't really control thoughts, but you can control your thinking. If you let those negative thoughts just run your mind, then it's probably a lot more bad things are going to happen. So just try to throw in some positive things too. Like, hey, I can hit this fairway, or I can make this 3-footer, or I can do whatever. So honestly, the less thinking we do on the course is better. So positive thoughts are not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I know everyone says like think positively, but the more you think positively, the more you're thinking, the more negative thoughts can kind of get in there. And so the best thing that I've found that works for me, and I think it works for a lot of people, is just getting really present in the moment. It's almost like you want to try to not think. And I know that's kind of hard. If I say don't think of a pink elephant, what are you thinking of, Michael?
Pink elephant.
Yeah, it happens. So we hear thought, we hear something, whatever, we think of it. It's like all of a sudden, oh, my putter might be a little closed when I'm hitting the ball on this 3-footer. Oh, I hope I don't pull it. Oh, it's actually breaking left too. It might maybe miss it left. Like, you can just get down these rabbit holes of negative thoughts, especially when you're nervous. So I say all that by try to get present. That will help you not think as much. And great tips on getting present is if you're sitting there on the green or if you're about to hit your first tee shot, look at the clouds for a little while. Just see how the clouds are moving. Look at the trees, the blades of grass. Like, look at nature is a great way to get present. It just kind of gets you back into this state of where you're not thinking about much. That's really where you want to be when you're nervous, because it just allows you to be free. It allows you to go and just swing this club or hit this putt like you've always done your entire life, like you do when you're on the driving range or when you're not thinking. If you start thinking too much, even positively, it still allows room for negative thoughts to come in, and that's just where a lot of bad things can happen when you're feeling the nerves. I've been talking about some, like I said, the overarching kind of mindset. Now I'll actually get into like some of the techniques. So the first one is breathe. I know everyone knows this. I feel like whenever you're nervous, whenever you're stressed out, you're anxious, you need to just take a moment and breathe. And it truly, I mean, everyone says it for a reason, because it works. It gets you back, gets your heart rate down. When you're nervous and stressed out, your muscles get all tensed up and you don't even realize it. You won't even realize that your neck is just straining the whole time, or your back or your hands or whatever. Breathing helps you just relax everything, helps your heart rate go down. And it's not just, you got to do it for more than 10 seconds. 10 seconds, it won't hurt anything. It might help a little bit, but if you really want to feel the effects whenever you're in the midst of being nervous on that first tee or whatever, you need to go just do some deep breathing for like 45 seconds to a minute, and you should feel much more relaxed afterwards. Your heart rate will be down. Everything will just feel a little more at ease. It won't maybe necessarily make the nerves go away, but it should help you out, release some of the tension in those muscles, which tension in your muscles while you swing that you're not used to. It'll cause your body to move in different ways than it normally does whenever you're just hitting balls on the range. So breathe, give yourself 45 seconds, 60 seconds to just breathe deep. Yeah, that helps a ton. The next one is walk slower. So this is something I am very bad at. I've always had to think about this when I was in a big tournament or just in a nerve situation, whether I was playing bad in a tournament or good in a tournament or whatever. I just always seem to walk very fast. That's something I've had to work on my whole golfing career. Walking slower will help a ton. I think even if like I said, if your first tee jitters are really what gets you, whenever you're walking from the cart to the first tee to go tee it up, just get out of the cart slow, walk up there slow. You're relaxed. It's just golf. It's just a day of golf, instead of rushing up there trying to get the round over with. Or even putting, if you're nervous on 3-footers, then don't rush into your setup. Like, don't be just kind of hurrying up and getting over the ball and all that. Just be slow, walk slowly to your ball, set up slowly, do everything just a little bit slower when you're nervous, and it'll help you stay relaxed. The next thing is more golf swing related, I guess. Try to have a go-to shot that you can go to when you're nervous. If it's a tee shot that you don't love, maybe you don't like it when there's trouble on the left and it just doesn't fit your eye, that's when you would want to hit the go-to shot because you're nervous and you just don't like the look of that tee shot. That takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work to be able to develop a go-to shot. For me, for a long time, I didn't have a go-to shot. That was tough because obviously I was in a lot of nervous situations in golf tournaments and I didn't really have a go-to shot, especially off the tee. Now I do. Now it's just kind of a little low stinger. So try to develop a go-to shot that you know that you can hit well. Or maybe even it's a different club. If it's a first tee shot or off the tee, maybe you always hit your through wood well, but your driver struggles sometimes. If you're nervous on a tee, just go get your through wood. If you feel more confident in that, then that can be your go-to club or your go-to shot. If you do not have a go-to shot, you have to learn how to fully trust what you're doing, trust the shot that you're wanting to hit, being able to truly accept whatever happens. That freedom of knowing that whatever happens, and it's okay, that can give you a lot of freedom just in your swing. It'll help you relax a little bit, knowing that you won't be super angry or mad if something bad happens. If you pull hook it and out of bounds, it's okay. It's all right. It's not what you wanted, but everything's okay. Go up there and just commit to it and have a committed swing on it. I'd rather hit a bad shot with a committed swing than hit a bad shot because I wasn't committed and I tried to guide it or I was scared. So, and now I'll talk a little bit about the putting, and it's the same sense as what I was just talking about. For putting, I know the 3 to 5 foot range can get very nervy for a lot of people, even for me. I was kind of feeling that a couple months ago. I had to change a few things up because of it. Putting is so much about confidence. It's 90% confidence in my eyes. So if you struggle over 4-footers, 3-footers, make sure that you fully commit to whatever you're doing. If you have a right edge putt and it's probably right edge, pick the right edge and commit to that. Don't be second guessing it over the ball. Don't be doing any of that crap. It's useless. Pick right edge, commit to that, whatever speed you need to hit, commit to that, have a plan for how you want to hit this putt, and go and just try to putt it that way. That's it. Along the lines of what I was just saying with ball striking, I would rather miss a 4 or 5 footer and be completely committed to it. Like, I picked my line, I hit the speed I wanted, maybe I misread it, or maybe I just pushed it, I don't know. I would rather be fully committed and miss a putt than go up there second guessing and then miss it. I know it's tough, it's much easier said than done, but try your best to just be truly committed to it and know that whatever happens, happens. It's okay. You're not gonna die. You're fine. All right, well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you can take a little bit from this. Just remember that everyone gets nervous. I feel like that helps me a lot, just knowing that no one's immune to it. We're all humans. We all get nervous. Please subscribe to Good Labs if you have not already. We got more videos coming out once a week. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Peace.